we go. Thought I'd join some people in Discord. I don't know what they're talking about, but we're going to talk to some people. Let's see if I can find it.
For the character you just introduced, then you know, like I'm like, well, you clearly have a reason for it. Like, you know, you clearly have a reason for building all this lore, building all this attention. When, you know, I definitely thought we were going someplace else. You know what I
mean? Yeah. Hey, Marsupial, you're back.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, yo?
We're live, by the way.
Complaining about entitled fans and how they think stories should go versus what the author thinks.
Mm-hmm.
But how's Final Fantasy? Where are you at? What's going on?
It's terrible.
Terrible. Drudgery. It's just drudgery for you now at this point.
It is. Which was kind of it was kind of like in Final Fantasy 1, it was a bit of drudgery. Hold on, I'm adjusting the sound, make sure it's not too loud.
That's the first 3 Final Fantasies. 3, not so much. It gets better than the first 2. But it's still just the NES Famicom era of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And part of it isn't even that they're so bad. But we've gotten so much better since then that you go back to them, you're like, I can't believe I tolerated this.
I know, it's horrible.
Yeah. But what's weird about that though is like I still love playing through Dragon Quest 1 again. Like I could play through that game again now. Mm-hmm. That game's so charming. Like
yeah, and it's nice and short. You know?
Yes. Yeah.
It's not too bad. But even the original Final Fantasy, yeah. Even though that's sort of short, like I started to get sick of that near the end.
You know, it could be because like you're like kind of one of the reasons why like I hate streaming is because it normally you wouldn't play a game at that pace. Do you know what I mean? Like you might play a game for a few days and then you take a break from like an RPG like that. Mm-hmm. And then you'd be like, oh, you know, I got to grind a bit. I got to do whatever. And then, you know, a couple days you'd go to work or you'd do whatever, play some different game. And you'd come back.
That's how people normally play games, isn't it?
Yeah. And so, you know what I mean? Like, or you'd be like, oh, my friends want me to play Halo or Call of Duty or, you know, Gran Turismo or whatever. And then you'd come back and be like, okay, tonight I'm going to play 8 hours of an RPG, you know?
I literally just burned through RPGs like freaking fire to paper.
Like, well, that's the thing though. Like, if a game is really good, like there are big like 40-hour RPGs that I've beaten in like 3 or 4 days. You know what I mean? Like where I've just been like, oh, like you know, this is all encompassing. Like sleep, what is that? Do I got to work in the morning? Who cares?
Yeah.
Like you know, and I'd play, you know, and I'd buy a game on Friday and have it just credits roll, you know, Monday morning or whatever. Mm-hmm. But a game has to be really special to do that these days. Like, very few games.
My problem with RPGs and the reason I haven't beaten this one, for instance, is because I'll do that. I'll play for a little bit and then like get away from it and forget about it, and I won't play it for 6 months.
Well, and that's the thing, like there'll be like I probably have, I'm gonna say probably 4 big JRPGs that I'm like, you know, I'll play like, oh, I know how long a chapter is gonna be in this game. It's probably gonna be 4 to 5 hours. So I'm mentally like, it's Saturday, I guess I'll knock that out. And I'll be like, okay, that was really good. And it's kind of like almost like an episode of a show. It's like, oh, I played some, you know, Tokyo Xanadu for 4 hours this week. And then now I'm going to play, you know, 5 or 6 hours this week of Dragon Quest XI, you know, and then I'll bounce around RPGs like that, and I'll do that until I beat one, and then I'll be like, okay, well, now I'm going to play, you know, whatever, like Disaster Report 4 every day for the next, you know, two weeks until I beat it or whatever, you know. see all the endings. Whatever. I don't know. My gaming is very weird. Like, you know, or tonight, like I'm just like, hey, it's Splatfest. I'm gonna play Splatoon for 4 hours. You know, and I'm not really accomplishing anything. You know, no story progress has been made, but I've squid bagged a bunch of little kids, and felt really good about it. You know, that's about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know.
Well, take Dragon Quest XI for instance. I haven't played that in at least 6 months.
Yeah. But it's a great game.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, sometimes it doesn't even matter if the game is good. It's like,
like this
was
long
I in the
game.
mood for it?
If I don't commit,
Yeah.
if I don't commit to doing something like this, where I'm like, okay, I am going to live stream this and finish it from beginning to end. If I don't do that, I'll never finish it.
See, I'm having that problem with playing games, period, now, right? Because I have no problem finishing RPGs. I almost borderline have an addiction to RPG. If I'm not enjoying it, I still like have this almost drive to finish it. I think more so
Well,
addiction. I really like.
You like to see numbers go up.
I do. I really do. I like to see the numbers go up. And I like the feeling too, like, I like games to be properly challenging, so I want the area you're supposed to be have to be hard, but I also like to like gauge the number going up by going back to earlier areas and seeing how easy it is to beat those enemies, which you can't do in the game display because all the monsters jump up and level at a certain point.
Oh, this game?
Yeah. At a certain point, they all go up in ranks.
Yeah, but I mean, you can to some degree because, by the way, I'm gonna flee these fucking abyss worms. I hate them so much. God, they're horrible. You can to some degree because some of the enemies in this cave were bosses before, and were very, very, very difficult.
Yeah. The classic boss becomes standard enemy type.
Yeah.
So I think Final Fantasy was pretty much the one that made that trope.
Probably.
But my problem is just getting myself to play a game at all. You know, like, if I do start it, I'll finish it. But I feel like if I'm not doing something productive, anxiety to it. And streaming helps because if I'm streaming, it's like I'm being productive.
Yes. I don't know what it is, but within, I'm gonna say the last 10 years, I have developed I look at a game and go, oh, that's an RPG. Even just to get into it, like just to get to sometimes your first like major, like kind of stopping point, you know it's going to be 4 hours.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I'll just put a game off. I'll just be like, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm playing this game for 4 hours, and as soon as that point comes, I'm gone, and I'm running to do some work.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so I'm just like, okay, like I gotta, like I felt like sometimes I feel like, okay, because sometimes I feel like I need to play a game. Because
it's like entertainment becomes a chore because you need it.
Well, it's not even that it becomes a chore, but sometimes I feel like I need to play a game because I work things out in my head. You know, the lizard part of your brain plays the game and reacts to the things that are happening, and then you're working out like how you wanted something to look, or an angle, or like
I usually do that when I'm walking, but yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, and so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play like some online Gran Turismo or some Forza or something like that, and I'm just racing online and doing stuff, and then I'm just like, oh shit, yeah, this is gonna be really great. I finally know how I want this layout to look, or I know what I'm gonna do with whatever, and so sometimes like that is better than working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you figured it out, and you know now you can.
I usually figure that stuff out in the shower.
Yeah, shower helps too. Well, so that's why I say you need entertainment, right? Because otherwise, if I don't force myself to do something that's entertainment, like play a game, I'll just keep working till I burn. And then whatever you're doing at that point just isn't going to be as productive otherwise.
Yeah, there comes a point where it's like, you're not you're not getting anything out of it anymore. And that's the thing. Like a lot of times, if I can't figure out something, like where I'm just like, oh, everything I'm doing here is wrong, I just get up. I just literally get up out of the the chair and walk into the living room and see what my cats are up to, or like grab a coffee or something. And when I come back and stand there and look at the screen and go, okay, I hate everything about that, and I'll just toss it and start fresh, or go like, okay, this looks bad, or I don't like the way the suit looks, or
Yeah, I will seriously sometimes just go for an hour walk, like outside.
So yeah, it's a weird thing, because there are days where I'm just like insanely frustrated with everything I've done, and then I'll like walk away and come back, and it's just like everything flows perfectly after that. It's so weird. It's weird, but I prefer the days when I get up and everything just flows perfectly without any breaks. That's the best. But I don't know. It's the whole creative process. It's a mixed bag. 6.5 out of 10 IGN.
Yeah. Yeah, like when I was working on that the manga for the Tezuka contest, which clearly I didn't win, but I still enjoyed making it overall, and I have a good product. I just need to still figure out what I'm going to put in those last 2 pages I want to add to the book. And that's stumping me. But there were some days where I worked for like basically 4 days in a row, where the only break between working and then the flow was sleeping. And then there'd be like 3 days straight afterwards where I barely got one thing done.
Eagle says he had an addiction to Jake Hunter. And he says, Satan is happy with your progress. Yeah, that game is great.
Eagle says in my chat, John, meaning Leon, is holding me back. If only you had that guy you left with no armor or weapon, abandoned before the Emperor, even though he rescued you.
Well, Leon's actually stronger than what's in this game, Gareth. It's normally Ricard, but it's Gareth.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
I couldn't have saved him. He was a goner. Gareth was never. Gareth was doomed from the start.
Just remember, Final Fantasy VI, when you eventually get to it, wait for Shadow.
I know that. I'll save Shadow, but not Gareth.
Terrifying.
Well, if they gave him the right name, maybe you'd save him. Go around changing things.
What's his name? Ricard?
Ricard Highwind, yeah. He's the first Highwind that you meet in the Final Fantasy series.
It's a great name. It's a me, Ricardo.
And then the next one you meet is Kain. Which I guess is also funny because it's one of the other things that game and this one share in common. There's a lot of like links between 2 and 4, other than the fact that in America 4 was sold as 2.
Yeah.
But there's also Mysidia, which we talked about before.
Wow, that dragon gave me 10,000 gil.
Oh, nice. Not that you can really use it on anything.
Eagle says Gareth could have been saved with a mod. Probably true.
Probably.
These fools. Guys, why is Splatoon so great? That's the real question.
I don't know. Do you like playing, what's it called? I've completely forgotten. I haven't played that in so long. That little side thing where you fight the little things on the dock.
Oh, what's it called? like with the fishing thing. I don't know what the hell it's called, but I know what
Yeah,
you're
I
talking
Do you play that?
about. Yeah. It's oh my god, what is it called? Why do words
Eagle says I should have named Leon Gareth.
Well, you named him at the very beginning of the game. You didn't even know about Gareth at the time.
There we go. It's got a really dumb mariner fishing based
Looking
trap
it up.
based something.
Salmon Run.
That's it, salmon run.
Yeah, do you play the Salmon Run?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know what that is. I've heard talking about Salmon Run. I haven't played 2 yet.
It's
so.
fun, but if the other people you're playing with suck, then you're screwed.
Yeah. It's because it's wave based and running around. with all
Eagle
the
wants me to
salmon.
restart the game and name Leon Gareth.
I told him that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Go in and hack the code.
What if you could do that?
Now
What
he
if you
goes
have
in
to
the
edit
air.
your save game?
You probably can.
Get in there and start hex editing
Mm-hmm.
saves.
You just need to download Lunar IPS and start playing some ROM hacks.
You're dying again, Marsupial.
I know.
You need to smoke more cigarettes or less.
Obviously more.
Okay.
In one direction, because clearly wherever you are right now isn't working.
I'm not smoking enough. That's the problem.
You get to the point where you've got like 3 in your hands at one time.
Well, you know,
Marsupial.
huh?
Oh, no, I was just Eagle's in here in the Discord saying that you need Coca-Cola.
I actually need a Pepsi, so I'll be right back.
I was gonna say when I was in Arizona, I was, smoking a pack a day and wasn't coughing this much.
You couldn't.
That's right. I was too
Your
busy
body didn't
smoking.
understand what was happening. So thick with tar.
Now I'm smoking like a pack a week. That's the problem. The protective layer of tar has diminished.
Well, maybe you're coughing, you're getting rid of it.
I don't think it's working. Oh, son of a bitch. I hate this thing so much.
The worms?
Oh no. Fighting 5 abyss worms and they got first strike. I'm fleeing. Flee for your lives. At least they're easy to flee from.
You just got lucky this time. The RNG was in your favor.
That's right. No, I mean, I've fled from them several times before.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is why I have lots of ethers. I bought 20 of them. All right, we're at the end. All right, well, we made through there relatively unscathed.
We did it.
We did it. Good job, Billet.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
So I'm
Everybody
back
else.
to Pandemonium.
The little people.
That's right.
Thank them.
No, screw the little people.
Like gnomes?
Yeah. The vertically challenged, the height oppressed.
How do I get through here?
I know in the next game you actually have to use mini on yourself to go to a gnome village.
Well, killed John.
Yeah, he probably had to come in anyway.
I'm gonna load my save. Let's try that. Let's try that again.
Fighting horsemen of death.
Oh, damn it. Why do they get to strike first every time? The exact same thing happened. Alright.
They're Death Riders. Why wouldn't they get to strike first every time? Oh, dude, they've got HP drain. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they do.
There we go. I like to think that everybody who plays Splatoon is like under the age of 12, but I know that's not true.
It makes me feel better when I think that.
Well, it makes it funnier to me when I killed them and then squid bagged them like 10 times,
Yeah.
and then I go, ha ha ha, you hate it.
It's like I play a lot of the Pokemon trading card game online, and it makes me feel better thinking that everybody that I'm playing against are 10 to 12-year-olds. Because if I win, then I just dumpster a 10-year-old. If I lose, I don't care because it was just a 10-year-old.
Yeah. They have no sense of accomplishment.
Yeah. And I almost never anyway, because most people on there are awful.
But you, when you win, you have crushed a young child's dreams.
I know, there's something satisfying about it.
Yeah. Just knowing that in their heart of hearts they wanted it more than anything. You took that one.
Question is, should I wear the ribbon? Who will not wear the ribbon?
Well, the ribbon's the best accessory in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but it's not an accessory. It replaces
It's a
the
helmet in
helm,
this game.
which will decrease. If I give it to John, it'll decrease his defense.
It's kind of worth it though because it saves you from literally every status element. I like it better when it's an accessory, but this game doesn't have proper accessories. The closest thing to that is the hand slot, but that's gauntlets.
Is Eagle just writing non sequiturs in here? It's just like a female cow named Henry with makeup on.
Isn't that what Eagle always does? I thought that's just Eagle.
That's his brand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize his brand was non sequiturs. I just thought he was on the spectrum, and we just didn't know what he was talking about ever.
No. See, he's actually talking in code, right? It's the detective squad thing, right? He expects you to be able to decipher it, though.
He's been cleverly putting the key, and then I have to figure out that the 26th letter of everything he's ever put is part of the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
That's right. Perfect sense. Alright, how the hell do I get through here? Because there's like several different... I don't even understand the layout of this.
He's just inhabiting Costello, Jack, and the Beanstalk.
I think he's been watching that. He said he was watching something with Abbott Costello earlier. That's probably where the cow came from. It's the one they had to trade for the bee.
Sorry. The cow jumped over the moon.
Actually, my roommate agreement back in college, even though it has absolutely no value, I wanted to play a prank on my roommates. So when I typed it up, I had it to where every fourth letter, it was really hard to get this done, but every fourth letter basically said that they were going to give me their souls.
Nice. The cow is covered in makeup. So much lipstick.
Do Death Riders always get first strike?
I don't know, probably. Or they just have really high initiative. Let me look.
I don't know, they see me ride and they hate me.
Because the only ability I see is that their normal attacks have HP drain. Yeah, they just have a really high speed. They have the strongest attacks for like non-boss enemies, and they have the stupid high speed.
Luckily, I was able to flee. I feel like I'm
Yeah, I
getting
want to
more
see
ethers.
he has more to do with the evasion stat in this game. I don't know why for like the first 3 games they kept rotating what the escape mechanism was, and it wasn't until like 4 that they're like, okay, this is how running works.
Can't figure out how to
But I
get through
think
here.
that about a lot of Final Fantasy in general. It's like the first 3 games were experiments, and like, okay, 4, we finally got our shit together. We know what we're doing now.
Finally, I ran into a different enemy.
Mother.
Oh, you want these?
Huh?
These things drop good stuff.
Oh, well.
I think you
maybe
should have enough ribbons already, though, right?
Well, yeah, everyone but John seems to have immunity, and I don't remember what they get it from, but everyone seems to have immunity to status ailments.
The Death Riders also drop ribbons. You know what they drop that's really good, though, is Thunder Lances.
Oh, I got a preemptive strike this time. I'm gonna flee. What'd you say? Thunder lances?
Yeah, they drop Thunder Lances.
I got one in that first fight.
Oh, okay. That's good.
But
You might have better weapons than that, but it's one of the better dropped weapons.
the thunder spear.
The stuff you get from chests are better.
Well, I've got a holy lance that's better.
Yeah.
Posting memes in the Discord.
I like that.
That's
Did I
funny.
already save? I'm not looking. What's in the Discord? Let me see. Bullets, kind words, as usual. Ooh, should I fight them? I don't think so. Flee!
So how many more sessions do you think this is going to take you to beat?
I better do it
Tonight.
now. Swear to God.
If he doesn't do it tonight, it's never happening.
I know.
So would you just quit this game cold turkey and just never finish it?
No, I'm gonna finish it tonight.
But if you don't,
I'm going to. It's not an option.
but if you don't,
Here's the thing: is that the Lamia Queen drop is why it's a really good spawn. Is they drop diamond cuirasses, protect rings, gold hairpins, sage's wisdom, and ribbons.
Well, let's see if they drop anything this time.
Yeah. Well,
like,
did you want your normal Lamia Queen there, or just Lamia's?
what status effect do you get if you don't finish the game tonight?
A diamond plate. I got a diamond plate. Status effect of Doom.
Okay.
Reduce
Yes.
morale.
I think the Dragon Mail's better than the diamond plate. Yeah.
Man, whatever time it is right now, this is when all the Japanese players are playing.
I think from where I am, you can just add 14 hours, and that's Japanese time.
Because everybody I am splatting is kanji out the yin yang. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, there are 10 levels here as well.
Oh wait, no, sorry. It's 14 hours during daylight. They don't respect that. In Tokyo right now, it is 6 o'clock in the evening,
Wait.
so it's about dinner time.
Yeah. Okay, well that makes sense.
It's one of my
Makes
save
sense
time
that
notes.
Young
gonna have to
young
look that
Shin has decided to fire up some Splatoon, put on his professional jersey, and play for the Nissan Cup Noodle Company.
I'm gonna have to equip the blood sword now, I think.
Oh,
Blood god.
Blood for the blood sword. Question is,
perfect.
to, yeah.
It's a 60-40 split for out of
Yeah,
Costello. You see how
I
it
didn't
is.
know it was that much more influential.
Interesting stuff.
At least I got a preemptive strike against this Death Rider.
How many hours do you think you have left?
Of this
That's the
game,
real question. Yeah.
I'd say 1 to 2 at the most. Probably only 1 hour left, and I'll be done. Unless like there are boss battles that are just completely unbeatable, and I just have to go grind some more. But I'm hoping that's not the case. Death Riders are pissing me off a bit. But at least you can run from them. Man, Elric's HP is through the roof.
Yeah, I think the first actual multi-phase boss battle was in Final Fantasy IV, so at least you don't have to worry about the boss running you through the ringer once you get to him.
Oh, so there isn't a multi-phase? You said Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah, I think 4 is the first one because Zeromus has 2 different stages.
No, there isn't anything like that in 3?
No, I mean you fight the Cloud of Darkness multiple times, but it's got a lot of those like you do this much damage and then it goes to the scene, or you have to lose this battle type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like you do with Golbez a couple times in Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah.
But I think the Cloud of Darkness fight is just a single stage when you finally fight it. And I think the Emperor's this way too, from what I remember. I think Zeromus is the first one to have more than one phase to it. And I don't think any boss fight has come close to the number of phases that are in Kefka to date.
Yeah. What is
Because
that?
in the
3 or
Kefka
4?
phase, it's like you're just fighting minion upon minion section of that kind of like tower on the way up to him, and it's all one boss battle.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna bounce and go
Hey
to
man,
sleep.
let's talk.
Alright.
Yeah, it's always good talking. Are you gonna finish this game tomorrow?
Finishing it in the next hour.
Okay, sure. We'll join you next time for continuing episodes.
Yeah, for Final Fantasy 3.
Exactly. All right, see you guys later.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye, Eagle.
Alright, how do I get through here? Okay, I see. I am on only floor 3 out of 10. Oh, Blood Fiend. How tough are these guys?
I think they're stupid, but not as tough as the Death Rider.
Okay.
Like, realistically, you'll probably kill them before they actually get a chance to do anything to you.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, I cast a spell. Hey, Shabby's here. He says, "Say, Mars, how about playing some good games next time?" No, I refuse.
Hopefully next time we'll be on the Final Fantasy 3, so
Oh, yeah,
it's at least a game.
it's better than this. And I'm just hoping I don't run into too many more of those Death Riders. They're bad news. All the other enemies aren't so bad.
Yeah.
Why do they make one enemy, like, ridiculous?
Well, especially one that has multiple show up in a mob, right? Because
Yeah.
usually in Final Fantasy, there's the notorious enemy, which I've been seeing that mechanic pop up a lot, making enemies for the RPG. And you'll have like one of them spawn, and that's like a normal spawn for the notorious enemy. But the Death Rider is almost like, here's a notorious enemy, have 4.
I have 4 of them.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, the Coriels, I hate those in like any game.
Well, all they're doing is trying to stun me, and they only seem to get GMT for some reason.
Their whiskers are nice.
Yeah, I was saying before, they look like Displacer Beasts.
Oh, I mean the item, the Coriel whisker. But yeah, those are cool too.
Shabby says, "I've been playing the Star Wars Battlefront 2. I managed to snag it for free. It's pretty fun."
Yeah. Because the Coriel whisker is basically an item that casts death.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know if it's in this game though. I think 4 is when it first appears, and then you don't see it again until 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm up to
It's
floor
only
4.
like
What's that?
the Coriel whisker item has only appeared in like 3 games.
Okay, so this is confusing. There's multiple ways I can go here.
Let's see.
I'm looking at my map here. So floor 4. I can get the Genji helmet, but I have to fight Tiamat.
Ooh. I usually like the Genji gear in any game. Most of
Yeah.
the time it's good gear.
Let's see. There's also a Masamune. Masamune?
Oh, you gotta get that.
Okay.
That's more important than the Genji stuff. What's the stats for this game? Let's see.
I guess I want to.
Shabby says this game franchise has too many titles.
Man, the problem is the number titles aren't even the half of it. Yeah, so in this game, it is still the most powerful sword, and it gives you 150 attack with 90% accuracy and 4% evade.
Awesome.
And when used as an item, it casts Haste 11.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why you would use it as an item when you could just use it to like slaughter people, but it's a thing.
If you get hasted though, you could slaughter people even better.
Yeah.
What's here? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do a save state. This might be it. Yep. Oh wait, no. Genji helm and a monster suddenly appears. Oh, there's Tiamat. Am I gonna have to fight him multiple times?
Maybe.
I'm gonna cast Ultima, because why not?
Though I think Tiamat is technically a girl.
The girl?
Yeah. From Sumerian myth. Tiamat was the mother of Marduk.
I mean, that's what Takhisis in Dragonlance was based on. So
Yeah.
yeah, this isn't so bad actually. And with the blood sword, well, he would hit.
Could be Babylonian. Yeah, I think it's Babylonian. I think Marduk is Babylonian. That's Epic of Gilgamesh.
Shabby, can you hear Metal and the game? Okay. Just asking for a friend. Or Metal, do you want to check the stream and make sure the sound levels are okay?
I think I sound basically the same as you.
Okay, good. That was the goal. Man, those Thunder 16s don't really do much. Come on. There we go. So that's what the blood sword's good for. Blood for the blood sword.
Yeah, okay.
So what does the Genji helm do? It says the most effective helm.
Let me see. I mean, I would assume it's the most effective helm. It usually is the most effective thing when it's in a game.
I'm gonna give it to John because he keeps getting his ass kicked.
Let's see. 30 defense, minus 31% evasion, 10% magic defense, minus 60 intellect and spirit. I guess is just to make you a stronger warrior.
Yeah.
Resistance to matter attacks, and that's it. Well, I mean that's
Alright.
good because two of those things that are insta deaths aren't actually death magic: teleport and warp.
Mm-hmm.
They're considered matter attacks. So I guess it gives you resistance to getting hurt by those.
Hey, Dragon Spooker's in the chat. How's it going, man? That's Orc War Chief. Uh-oh, it's casting Banish. Oh, it missed. Good. Well, I gave it to John because he's the one always getting his ass kicked.
Now, the ribbon already gives you resistance to matter attacks because it gives you resistance to all ailments and stuff. But
Well,
obviously, to
replace-
get you all has way more defense.
Yeah, again, the Genji instead of the ribbon. Hey, our magic defense went up.
At least in this game, ribbons drop because they're armor. What I hate is like most Final Fantasy games will be like, we will give you exactly one less ribbon than the number of people you have in your party.
Yeah, I hate that. So annoying. Alright, I need to go in. See, this is the problem. This would be so much more straightforward if I didn't have to go on these detours to get better armor and such. Now I'm afraid Bullet might be right. I might have to go back to town and get more ethers.
One of the things I actually like about Advent Children, right, is that they use the ribbon accessory as like a symbology, and wearing the ribbon is the memoriam for Eris.
Oh, really?
So like once Cloud finally takes off the sleeve that's covering up his geostigma, you see the red ribbon tied around his arm. And you notice a couple of the other people, you can see their red ribbons in plain sight. And that's it.
That's cool. That's a neat way to subtly include. Oh shit! The fuck? He just killed John.
What happened?
He killed John without killing him. Like,
Did he use death?
I guess.
Because Coriel's can just, you know, they have insta death. But that's why they're
Apparently so.
whispers. Yeah, yeah. You know, if he was wearing a ribbon, that wouldn't have happened.
Oh really? Well, he wasn't. He was wearing a Genji helmet or whatever. I should run away from these guys too. They're a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Hey, John's HP increased at least. That's good.
But yeah, I thought that was a nice way of incorporating, like, it's an endgame item that you'd expect the team to have, but they give a good reason for why they're wearing it.
Looks like you're gonna use an elixir. Yeah, that's cool.
What's really funny too is a lot of the in-jokes that you see them pull over and over again in the side games for Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Dissidia, you can equip different things to the characters. Because it's like a fighting game, but it's also like an RPG. It's an arena fighter, you level up, you get different equipment. So it's not really one that you can play with somebody who hasn't played the game. You're like, you want to max out the character before you do versus mode.
Yeah.
And one of the items you can get is the Princess Crown, which is one of the better stat items in the game, and only women can equip it. And with one exception, Cloud can wear the Princess Crown. At one time that Cloud dressed up as a woman.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's the in-joke. Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see. How the hell do I get to that Masamune? It's over here somewhere. Masamune? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Masamune. Yeah.
Masamune.
It's
Oh.
named after a legendary swordsmith.
Yeah. Good. At least I can flee to Coral. What are they called?
Coriel?
Coriel.
Yeah.
Alright, this is probably going to be another boss. Let's save. Genji gloves.
Or I like the the Japanese name is Kuaru.
What the hell is this? Zombie Borgin? Is Borgin someone I ran into earlier?
I don't recall.
I'm fighting Zombie Borgin. I'm casting Flare 16. Jesus. Oh, shit. Because he's a zombie, my blood sword doesn't work.
Yeah, yeah. Did you
I
try
need it.
casting life on him?
Oh, well, yeah, he was easy. He's done.
I would have tried casting life on him right away and see if you could kill him in one shot.
Probably would.
That's what I went through the dead things.
Let's see here. Okay, so I got the Genji gloves. Who needs that? Could give it to Metal. Ooh, it up his defense to 105. Oh, Elric already has Genji gloves. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm giving it to Metal. Gloves of Ultimate Protection. Alright, well maybe by the end of this I'll actually be able to survive fights. Alright. God, this floor is such a pain.
So Borgin was like the tertiary antagonist in this game.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I must have killed him earlier, because that was his zombie.
I completely forgot he was in this game.
Yeah. I do too.
Like you fought him in the snow cave at one point too.
Oh, is that the guy? Okay. I thought
And
his
he's
name
never
sounded.
mentioned again after that. But then he shows back up here,
Yeah.
and also in the unknown cave.
And he's a zombie.
Yeah. He didn't stop serving the Emperor, he just found another way to do so.
Let's see if I can get this damn blood sword to do anything here. Oh, nice. Good for 500. That's better than any other weapon so far. Oh, nice. Mithril golems or pushovers. Alright, this should be it. There we go. Oh, shit. Somebody attacked me. Fire guy, yes. Oh, wonderful. Actually,
The
wasn't
fire giants of Muspelheim.
What's that?
It said the fire giants of Muspelheim.
Oh. Man, stop attacking John.
That's one of the things I really like about Final Fantasy, especially because the first one was like highly based off of D&D. They just take like every random thing from mythology and just throw it together in one game.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. I'm presumably going to fight another boss. This is the Masamune. Oh, no boss! That's funny. It was just kind of hard to get to. So what's better, that or Excalibur? Oh, wow. It's way
Well,
better.
Masamune's 150, so...
Who should I give it to?
Me.
Sure I shouldn't give it to John?
I don't know, man. What, doing pretty good with... Oh, no, you could do that and the Blood Sword. I was going to say, wasn't he doing pretty good with the Blood Sword?
Yeah, but I'm going to give him Excalibur, I guess.
You know, he would probably appreciate that, too. You know, it's such a legendary holy sword, he'd probably inflate his ego.
Yeah. Alright, well see, Ed, you apparently have the highest agility or whatever, because you always go first.
Yeah.
Like, even when all the enemies go before everyone else, you always go first, and then everyone else.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's just by accident with RNG, because I think you can kind of curtail every character to work the way you want them to.
Yeah.
Or if that's just like Furion tends towards that direction. But in the like crossover games like Dissidia, he's always like a speed rogue type character. He'll dual wield short blades and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is dumb that he gets to dual wield short blades. I don't think he gets to dual wield with him in this game.
God damn. What is up with these fucking Death Riders? Okay, forget this.
Yeah, I think they like were just added into this dungeon as an FU to the player.
I guess so.
And it's probably because they didn't think this game was already that. In the last dungeon, the Final Fantasy team has, like, this tendency to put at least one FU monster in each one of them.
Yeah. Well, I made the mistake of trying to flee when I even had a preemptive strike, so...
Wasted more of your time.
There we go. I killed them before they could even attack them. The RNG is interesting because it seems to decide. I'm guessing it decides at the end of each battle exactly when and what the circumstances of the next battle are going to be. Because when I do a save state, no matter which route I go, the same thing always happens.
Yeah, I don't know 100% how the RNG is in this game. I'm assuming, at least in the original version of it, it was manipulated in much the same way the first one was. But a lot of that was even redone from like version to version of the game.
Yeah. But like it's weird, like I mean even things like preemptive strikes, when I load a save game, if I go a different route, the exact same thing always happens. Same
And that probably
enemies.
came from simplifying it.
From what? Simplifying it?
Yeah, because in the first one, even doing, like, not everything you did in the menu would do it, but even doing certain things in the menu would change the RNG. And there's like a tactic called menuing to control the RNG.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in like these versions, they probably had it decide since the end of the last battle just to make it easier.
Like exactly the same number of steps, exactly the same enemies, and exactly the same, you know, preemptive strikes and stuff.
They probably just had the game roll it right then, effectively.
At the end of
That
the previous fight.
things are constantly random instead of what you do deciding things.
Yeah. Alright, I got 2 more stairs, F and G, and I think they both go to floor 6. So here's the question. Do I even care? I don't think I care to get another ribbon. I don't think I want one. So...
If you want one, you can just grind one. I mean, they're a low drop rate, but you don't have to go out of your way. You can kill the Mia Queens.
yeah, so I'm just going to go get the Kenji armor. So that is the far right stairway. Oh, these guys. I've fled these guys before. Right? Hate them.
Yeah, and they're fast. Not as fast as the Death Riders, but
Yeah.
fast enough to be stupid when you have an insta-kill move.
Oh, these guys I can kill. At least you can apparently flee the Death Riders, and I've done that, right? Yeah, I did that a couple of times.
Yeah.
For some reason, the Mithril Golem prevented me from fleeing.
I don't know if it has any specialty to that or not.
It must just be faster. Or whatever. Whatever stat it is that decides that. Oh, preemptive strike? Yeah, I'll take that. Man, that Excalibur is awesome. Or not Excalibur, Masamune.
Yeah. Sephiroth's sword.
That's right. Alright, what do you think is guarding the Genji armor?
Without looking it up.
Any bets?
I don't know, probably a dragon.
Probably. Oh no. Beelzebub.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting choice to make it an insect.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, I love that blood sword. I didn't even have to heal him. Jeez. He healed himself for 900. Oh, yes, Blink. Oh, damn it. Blink actually seems to work.
Yeah.
Oh, should I cast a spell? Do I have to spell?
I don't know if you do.
Someone must. Who does? Let's do that. I'll go cast Ultima. Oh, it missed. Shoot. Hey, Eagle's in my chat.
Oh. Oh, he wasn't he earlier? Yeah, he's back. He left us, probably because we weren't giving him enough attention.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not even looking at Discord right now.
Every once in a while, he's talking about Abbott Costello stuff. I didn't know how to respond. It was interesting. I didn't have a lot to say on it. Why is John highlighted yellow? Because he has a status helmet.
What? What do you mean highlighted in yellow?
Name and help is highlighted.
Oh
in yellow.
yeah. Because he's poison. Dang it! I can't even hit him since he did the blink thing. Does blink ever wear off?
I don't know. I would assume so. Almost everything wears off after a turn. Or not after a turn, but after turns. Unless, really dumb game, so... Who knows? Let me look.
Ooh, ouch.
Let's see. Blah, as the level grows, so do the effectiveness and success rate. The effect can stack, however.
I'm gonna try Dispel again. Should I cast Holy?
Sure.
No,
I don't know.
actually, I need to cast Cure.
Is it Beelzebub? You'd think he'd be weak to Holy. I didn't look him up specifically. Man, he can't... Blink 16. Ooh. That's crazy.
Oh shit, you cast Muddle?
Is Holy not elemental? Excuse me. Or is it mind magic? Because there's no, like, holy element in this game. He has no elemental. He absorbs fire and resists ice.
I guess I just have to keep attacking.
Yeah, that seems like the only route there. Well, his defense is a lot higher than his magic defense.
Yeah, but man, John's gonna miss with that blood sword every single time.
Yeah, because his magic defense is only like up to 70, but his defense is like 180.
Ugh. Alright, I guess I'll have her continue to cast Ultimate. Oh, I could try Osmos.
Eagle might have found a new favorite.
Damn it! Cooking Costello on a rotisserie? Oh, I got him. Thank God. Alright. Genji armor. Who's getting the Genji armor?
Probably John, because he seems to be dying so much he needs more defense.
Let's see what we got. He's got diamond plate. Oh. Okay. That means I can give him the dragon mail. So there. That's good. So everyone's got dragon mail except John, who now has a Genji helm and Genji armor. So he should stop dying, damn it.
Yeah. But he doesn't got the gloves.
No, that I gave to you.
Yeah. Which are one of my, as I've said before, favorite pieces of equipment. Because in 6th they're an accessory that lets you wield a weapon in each hand.
Yeah. Man, I got GMT's Cure up to level 10.
Nice. wonder how high they go. I forget.
Obviously, at least 16.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get out of here. So how do I get to the next floor, though? This is confusing. Oh, lovely. I seem to have lost internet. Am I still up?
Let me see. No, because I still hear you. And
yes, that's a good point.
free. So
Okay, I guess it was just my laptop. Alright, how the hell do I get... oh, well I have to go right by the ribbon anyway to get to the next floor, so... Alright. I guess I will be getting that last ribbon, even though I won't be equipping it. Cooking Costello on a rotisserie. Oh, it's nice to hit again.
okay, yeah, no, 16 is the highest level.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess if Beelzebub's gonna cast a spell, then it better be level 16. Alright, let me do a save. I am gonna beat this. I'm really close to the end.
You're gonna like Magic in 3 a lot better.
Oh, I know. I've played quite a bit of 3.
Yeah, so you remember that you actually just find the magic, and once you have it, anyone in your party that has the proper job can use it.
Oh, is that the case?
Yeah, like some of them are in caves and stuff. It's kind of like a shiny orb that's floating there, and you just find it, and it's added to your inventory permanently.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as like you have the black mage job on, that person can use the black magic if you have it.
Wait,
Individual need it.
how do I... Oh, okay, I see. I was looking at the map trying to figure out how to get through here. I think it's
Like,
so...
I think one of them I can remember. I think you pick up sleep in Altair Cave. So it's like, yeah, you find magic, you add it to your inventory, you just get it.
Yeah.
It's also the game that introduced summons. Same way, except usually you have to kill the thing to summon it.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I don't know how you would ever get through this without a map, because look, there's false walls like that.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
A lot of trial and error and just wandering around.
Yeah, impossible. Why? Okay, so I got the stupid ribbon and I get attacked by Astaroth.
Oh yeah,
Why did
that's
I-
where he was.
Why did I even bother? Oh my god. So if this thing kicks my ass, I'm going to go back to my last save game. Although, the Blood Sword's doing great. Yeah, she's attacking John. That's a dumb move. He can heal himself in return.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he hit for 2100? Nice. Well, that was easy. Hell of a lot easier than Beelzebub. Let's see, who needs healing? Oh, it does. Now, who is Astaroth? Astaroth must be in other.
Yeah.
games.
It's recurring.
Hmm?
He's a recurring enemy.
Yeah.
I think that this is the first time you see him, I'm pretty sure.
What's Eagle saying? They always do an excellent job on the close-ups, especially for monsters. Is he talking about Abbott and Costello or this?
Abbott and Costello, I'm pretty sure. Which they actually, for their time especially, did a good job on close-ups for monsters. That's something a lot of other things just weren't doing well. Yeah, but Astaroth is actually from Demonology. He's one of the Princes of Hell. Most of the time you get him in like side games, like the Legend series and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even something even inherently Final Fantasy. I think the only other time that you get him in the main series isn't even in a main series game. It's in After Years for Final Fantasy IV. But I have seen him recently because I was playing, what's that game? Final Fantasy Opera or Omnia or whatever it's called. It's basically a Dissidia RPG for the phone, where you collect people and it plays like a regular turn-based strategy game.
Wait a minute, what the fuck? Where am I?
I don't know.
Did I go the wrong way? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. He brought me back to floor 4, but this is right. Because the next stairs bring me up to floor 7, I think. Or not stairs, but teleporter.
No, I hate teleporters.
At least these ones take you to a set location. Man, Elric's hit points max are up to 3,111. Alright, here we go. So this should take me to floor 7, I think? Yep. Look at there, I thought I was backtracking.
In my 50 floor D&D gauntlet, floor 45 was probably the most annoying floor for anyone. Because the entire thing was spaces with invisible walls and hidden teleporters.
No.
So it was basically just a lot of, you can't move there, you can't move there, you can't move there, now you're there.
Well, a worthless sage's wisdom. I'm sure I'll never use.
Yeah. The Sappers, other than like the Genji stuff and the Masamune, most of the things you get from chests in here, you can also just grind off of enemies that you fight in here.
Yeah, I've gotten that many times before. But it happened to be right in my way, so I might as well pick it up. In my way, on my way. Eagle says Universal in general with the Mummy, Frankenstein, Monster, Dracula, etc.
Yeah. That's probably why they were so popular, right? Because everybody knows the Universal monster movies.
Yeah.
They weren't the ones doing movies at the time, or monster movies at the time. They're the only ones you remember, though. Because other people are just horrible at it.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting there. Slowly. At least the enemies here are getting easier. Interestingly enough.
Well, hopefully it's mostly because you're past the point where Death Riders spawn.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, bombs and fire golem or fire whatever giant. These are simple.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for one day Final Fantasy, and I know it's a touchy subject with Japan, but they're just gonna have a giant bomb boss that's called a nuke, and you have to fight it.
Touching subject with Japan, yeah. Oh, I watched a funny game theory video. Apparently, there's a scene in Spider-Man Miles Morales where he like explodes above the city, and what's his name? MatPat did like a calculation, basically figured out that he was exploding with the power of like several thousand Hiroshima bombs, and at the height that he went up above the city, he would have destroyed like all of New York.
I mean, I believe it. I doubt
Yeah.
that MatPat was the one who did the math on it, but I believe
Well,
it.
whatever. It was a game theory
Yeah.
video. I just thought it was funny that basically, yeah, he's like, yeah, you know, most nuclear bombs that, you know, like the ones that exploded over Hiroshima, exploded over the city, like, you know, a
Yeah.
mile, up to like a mile above the city.
They don't go down to the surface.
Right. And they still make a gigantic crater and destroy everything. Like, yeah, he would have destroyed all of New York.
Yeah, because if you even go with the original, either of them, but you go to the was it the Batman and the Little Boy? The Little Boy would barely destroy, the Fat Man would easily only destroy Times Square. That's the most of the ground actually. Both they were dropped over just small cities, comparatively to other ones in the area.
Yeah. Then you look at Tsar Bomba, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
the biggest nuclear bomb ever detonated?
Yeah, that'll take out Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
Not all of New York, but it'll take out Manhattan.
I don't know. I think it would probably take out.
I've seen the field radius. There's actually a map where they show you the different bombs scaling to New York City, so you can get the sense of how big they are.
Yeah, but like, like the initial fireball might only engulf Manhattan, but
The
like,
shockwave will
the
take out
shockwave would like,
People around will be screwed.
yeah. I mean, basically, like Newark would be flattened practically, just by the secondary or even tertiary shockwave. At least a lot of buildings would fall.
Yeah, I know a lot of the stuff is pretty earthquake-proof. It's not a huge problem there, but they are close to a fault, so they kind of make their foundations with that in mind. So if you were underground, like in a parking garage or something, you'd probably be pretty safe, but
Yeah,
then you immediately have to surface into radiation, so
right.
that's going to say, like, what? And then it's worse, too. You'd rather just die from the initial impact. Well, at least you don't get...
All right, I'm on level 9. And Eagle says, they also were lucky with actors. The first documentary I watched talked about how close Bela Lugosi was from not getting the role of Dracula at all.
Oh, man, could you imagine anybody else in that role?
No.
That's just because we're so used to it. I'm sure there was somebody else who would have done okay. But he did great.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know any actors that lived around that time. Let's see, I need to go down one. Oh, I thought this is one of those like endless floors. Apparently not.
You know who's my favorite Dracula? Is the one from Van Helsing.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, who was that?
I don't remember his actual name. I do remember that he got married to one of the actresses that played his bride, though.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I liked that.
yeah, they met on set and they got married.
I like this. I remember
Yeah.
liking Van Helsing, and I've seen it several times.
Oh, yeah. But to me, like, also reading the book, he's a little less refined, but he acts like a Dracula that has been exposed for a long time. So if you take that into account, he seems the most like Dracula than any Dracula I've seen.
I'm on the last floor, man. Are you watching? We're gonna beat this. Bullet's pessimism notwithstanding.
His name was Richard Roxburgh.
that when we gotta go play Dracula.
I'll have to go back and watch that again. I did like that movie. It's just been a while. I think I've seen it several times, but it's been a while. This is a cool background. It's pandemonium
Yeah.
scenery. All right, I'm at the end. Here's the Emperor. You ready? Are you prepared? Is your body Reggie?
Oh, my body is always Reggie.
So good to see you again. This time, however, you are the ones who will die. Are we?
You have to think about the scaling of your characters too.
Is what?
As you have to think about the power scaling of your characters too, because right now the Emperor has become a cosmic level threat.
Yeah. Why is he casting Dispel? We don't have anything affecting us here. Oh my god. That blood sword is so fucking awesome. Hit for 2,500.
Yeah, that's great.
It's gonna make this battle quite short, I think. Oh shit. Killed metal, no!
Oh no!
Oh no. We'll try to bring you back to life here. Hope he doesn't attack you. Or I hope this kills him.
Oh, did you know in the version you're playing you actually can have 2 blood swords?
Oh really?
Yeah, the 2 that can be obtained in that version. And the original. But for some reason it's like one of the few nerfs. Dawn of Souls in the Anniversary Edition only have 1.
Does the blood sword take away a certain percentage of his health?
Yes. 1/16 of the target's health.
1/16?
Yeah.
How many hit points does this guy have?
A lot. He's an end boss.
Because it hit him for 2,500.
Yeah.
He has 40,000? Is that possible? No. it
Let's
can't be
see.
that much.
Let me look at his stats. Emperor Mateus. In that version of the game. No, he's only got 10,000.
So it hit him for a quarter. Quarter.
Yeah, it's only 1/16 though. That's what it said when I looked it up. I was saying, like,
This is a little early for bosses to have 40,000. Like in later Final Fantasies, I know there's bosses that have more than that, but
He must be almost done. Oh, it hit him for 2,500
Oh.
again.
it's 1/16 in addition to the standard damage of formula.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's gonna check him first. Eagle says this movie has the perfect ending. Oh, haste missed. Oh, that did it. Hit for 2,500 again. It must be a percentage of his normal.
Well, maximum. But it's the normal damage formula for the weapon, so with its attack damage and stuff, and then added is 1/16 at the maximum health.
Yeah, I beat it.
And it scales off maximum, so no matter how, yeah, I saw, no matter how
So-
low it gets,
Mhm.
it's always going to do the same amount.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So suck it, Bullet. Randez 626. Yeah, that was the final boss. I just beat him. Emperor, but why? Why cannot? That's good grammar. Why cannot I defeat you? Who are you? Roar! Yeah, so I kept doing 2,500 damage. That was pretty good. Let's get out of here. He says, oh wow. And Eagle says, hail marsupial. Hey, there we go. I'm done. I'm so done with this game. Oh, thank God. Hilda, I'm glad you returned. Gordon, you have done it. You are our heroes. And suck it to
I
Rick
do
or
honestly
whatever.
think after this one, you should just use the default names for characters.
I will. I will, definitely, because it's confusing.
Thomas John this time.
Yeah. Well, you know, at least I named one after John once.
Yeah.
Eagle says, let's get out of here. Forget about looking for Gareth. Gareth is dead, okay?
Yeah.
We're never getting Gareth back. Sorry, Eagle.
It's killed by the Emperor.
Mm-hmm. At least I just got revenge.
Yeah, and the Emperor is no less than strong enough to destroy a moon, so I'm pretty sure Gareth was completely obliterated.
That's right. There's nothing. He's just dust. Pavel
Yeah.
says, you made it back. Amazing. I don't know whether you're brave or just lucky. Well, take care. I should tell Pavel about save states. Layla, hey, I always knew you could pull that off. Drop by anytime you see my ship. Okay. I'll be looking forward to seeing you again. Eagle says, could have found his body and laid him to rest. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think he got reduced to atoms. Molly, you're our heroes. My father must be so proud of you, too. I've decided to work here in the castle, serving the princess. It is the least I can do. What? Oh. Joseph. Hilda, we will dedicate our lives to restoring what has been destroyed. We hope to see you again. Please take care. No, you won't see me ever again. Where are they going? Elric, everything ended. Metal, that's right. GMT, we can all live together again, all four of us.
Well, not yet.
Metal. Right, John? John, we saw and learned too much. We can't go back to where we were before. GMT, wait, John, why? Metal, please don't let him go. Metal, what John said is true, GMT. I can't stop him from going. Metal, we shall meet again, John. What is his deal? What is Leon's deal? Oh, there's all the dead people.
And
Mindu.
his deal is that he's killed a lot of people, and he needs to come to terms with that.
Oh, I see.
He's done some pretty bad things.
Metal, now let's go. This is going to be the real beginning. Yeah, the beginning of the next game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for them, it's the real beginning. They were like young adults that were just basically traveling off and starting their life in the world where they got caught up into a war. And now that everything's like solved, they can actually have normal lives.
Yeah. The Long War ended at last, the Emperor and Pandemonium and the monsters plaguing every corner of the world. They all vanished. It was all due to the Emperor. Peace has finally returned. Well, it's the first time I've ever beaten this.
Yeah, there's a check mark right there.
Yeah, the people will slowly heal. Something, I missed it. The memory of those dismal days will fade with time. But one memory will remain clear and true. heroes, the ordinary youths with extraordinary minds who save the world. Final Fantasy II. It wasn't really their minds, because I hardly ever used magic.
I think there's like a translation thing there, but part of it that these all are supposed to be like really flexible, which is why they can pick up any skill, right?
The flexible what? Sorry.
Adaptive youths, right? Like they're fresh or clean slates.
I see.
Unlike the previous game where you're locked into classes, you're basically playing 4 freelancers here that can move into any direction you want them to be.
Yeah.
So I guess in that regard, they're saying that, oh, their ingenuity is what solved these problems.
I see. What's funny is like all of your guest characters can also learn any magic and use any weapons.
Yeah, even though they do kind of fit into a class a little bit more.
Yeah.
But there's no classes. You don't get any special things like Dragoons don't jump yet. That's next game, I think, is when that comes in and
Yeah.
stuff.
I should rename that. Oops. Press the wrong button. I should rename my save file. Hold on. I'm gonna name
Right
it.
there. My favorite composer of all time, Nobuo Uematsu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There, I named it Final Fantasy II right before the Emperor. So if I ever want to experience the ending again, I have a save game or a save file, a save state. So should I start Final Fantasy III now
Sure, why not?
on this stream? Sure.
You have to see. Well, it actually takes a while for you to pick up everyone, but you get Ark and Lunith right off the bat.
Yeah. I'll at least
It
go
doesn't
through
take-
that first cave.
Yeah. Because it doesn't take too long to get up to Ignis. Here's the last one you pick up.
Yeah. And hey, it'll be widescreen, so I don't have to have like characters on the sides and stuff.
The
Fact.
definitive and honestly really only version of that game.
Yeah.
I think people even try to forget that the original version of Final Fantasy III even existed. Like, even Square tries to forget about it.
Yeah, seriously. Like you can't find it anywhere. I mean, I guess you could find a Japanese ROM.
Yeah, but it's hard to even find just a plain Japanese ROM. Like, they exist, but if you go onto a site, it's going to be an English mod for a Japanese ROM. Which is what you'd want anyway. Like, unless you speak Japanese, what good is the original ROM going to do you?
Yeah.
Well, actually worse, unless you read Japanese. Because I can read it okay, I can't... I mean, I can speak some Japanese okay, I can't read it worth a crap.
All right, done. So let's see here. I need to rearrange some things on my screen. I'm gonna get rid of
One thing I
Furion.
like too is, which is something that started happening, I think with 4 and on, but the remakes bring him in, is looking at the title and piecing together like what the image is supposed to be. So like for 2, that was clearly supposed to be Emperor.
Wait, say what are you talking about?
The Final Fantasy title, right? Like they each all have like an image
Mhm.
mixed into it. And if you haven't played it before, you're trying to figure out what the image is supposed to be. And like for 2, it's obviously the Emperor.
Oh yeah. Like what the hell is the Final Fantasy III one supposed to be?
I haven't looked at it in a while.
It's like a guy with 2 swords.
Oh, the Onion Knight.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
What is, okay, 16.8, I'm going to do 16, wait.
Yeah. That's Lunith, who is the great-haired guy with the ponytail, as the Onion Knight, which is the best class you can get in the game.
1.77. So is it 1680 by 1050? No.
What's funny about 4 as well is that you'd expect Cecil or Cecil. I'm pretty sure it's Cecil based on the Englishness of the game. You'd expect Cecil to be the picture, but it's Kane.
Yeah. Let me see. I need to select that. There we go. It's Kane on what? Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Absolutely.
We're doing Final Fantasy III, and I'm not going to play too much. But we can at least watch the beginning.
Played this game recently, and I was thinking of like digging out my DS copy to play it, and then I remembered, oh wait, I own this game on Steam.
I have this on my iPad. I bought this game several times.
Look at them chocobos. Yeah, I've bought it several times too. Yeah, but you can see right there with the ponytail the way it is that the cover image is clearly supposed to be Lunith.
Hold on, it's gonna keep pausing because I need to change my chat settings. Hold on 1 second. How do I? Dang it.
Ba, 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 ba.
Cool. So when I first got this a month or two ago, I did start a game, but I'm going to start over. So we're going to do new game. What?
Like almost every person. You can have a shield, but it's very ineffective to use a shield in this game, and you pretty much just double equip weapons for every character all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that hole there. What have I got myself into?
Yeah. Like maybe early on a shield is useful, just for the defense, but it's like by the time you start getting job levels and it increases your attack rate, it's just like give them 2 swords.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna name him Lunith. Oop, I keep pressing that. So much better. Ah! What's the sound? Is it too loud? I feel like it's too loud.
Me.
I'm gonna turn it down. Oh, you know why? I need to adjust it in the mixer. Let me see. Yeah, that's not so bad.
I don't think I like the text boxes as much in this version, and I think they might actually be near identical, but being on the DS by default kind of like turns the text into more pixely sprite looking because of the resolution problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I like it as much without it being pixely. The rest of the game looks great.
Is it the
text box.
Is it because it's like got the transparent background, or?
I don't know, because I know in the DS version is all blue, like a traditional Final Fantasy menu.
Those were monsters? Why do I get
like
the feeling?
The curves of the letters are just too smooth for me. I think that's it.
I'm bothered by the fact that whenever I press start, it brings up this quit menu. I think you can change the colors, can't you?
Yeah, you can change like in the config. Yeah, I think you can even change like the whole background or whatever. Is it like config 2 or?
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, it doesn't really give you much control here. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, it's not like Final Fantasy VI Advance. I think gives you like chocobo stamps and different backgrounds that you can pick from.
Yeah. Let me see here. Is this the altar cave?
I think so.
Yeah, I guess so.
The sad is like, these characters are some of my favorite default costume designs out of any Final Fantasy game, but you don't get to see them very often because they're always wearing whatever job you put on them.
Yeah. Oh, Randez626 says, "Oh, I left. I thought the stream was over after the final boss." Well, I'm starting Final Fantasy 3, but I'm not gonna play for very long. I'm just gonna do the first cave. Hey, job level increased.
I think, especially the female character too. I think Rafia has one of my favorite designs.
Well, there, I got a shield. Rafia has the best design?
And one of my favorites. No, I don't think she's the best, but
Yeah.
because there's something like they find a good mix because she's kind of like a tomboyish person, but she's also kind of like a pretty tomboyish person.
Yeah.
So she kind of has like kind of modest girl next door look, while also pulling off the blacksmith apprentice thing.
Mm-hmm. Wait, how do I zoom in? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Randez, this is Final Fantasy 3. Obviously a remake. Since it's in like 3D.
Yeah, the original had like Final Fantasy 1 sprites.
Yeah, I mean it was for the NES, right?
Yeah.
Am I even... Wait a minute. Is it showing? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. OBS is confusing me. Eagle says he's gonna go watch Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. Very sorry that you have to endure that. Well, I just got Disney Plus so that I can watch WandaVision.
Yeah, I've been hearing very mixed things about that.
Yeah, I just want to see. If it's no good, cancel after the first month, but figured I'd at least try it out. I got enough potions, at least I'm not gonna die. Oh, a longsword. That'll be good. Let's see. Let's look at the map. Randa says WandaVision out. Yes, the first 2 episodes actually are available. I'm trying to find. I have a map of this cave here. Not that it's particularly complicated, but
Oh yeah, it's the first cave. It's basically supposed to be, I can easily get out of here.
yeah. And they give you potions constantly so that you won't die.
Give you an Antarctic wind right off the bat.
Yeah, nice. Which isn't there a what is it called? The turtle guy at the end of this? Spike Toys or whatever?
I think so, yeah.
So it'll be good against that. Oh, I didn't kill the
What's its
whatever.
final story?
What's that?
The Randa's guys, and what is final story?
Final Fantasy. I don't know yet. So far, it's just this guy fell into a cave. Go ahead. You can tell it if you want.
Yeah. So, like many, it's every other Final Fantasy, basically, starting with 1. No, not everyone. Most of the beginning ones, it's crystals, right? You have to go and you have to, like, save the crystals. You have to rejuvenate or whatever. In the first one, you carry the crystals around with you. This is the one that starts the pattern. Like, there's these big world crystals that you have to go and rejuvenate.
Mm-hmm.
And the world is dying. It's like decaying, and you don't know why it's decaying. And these 4 like children, basically, like these guys are teenagers, are bound by fate to go and save the crystals. And you find out that there's the cloud of darkness that's behind all of it. You have to basically light them up and then go and defeat this great evil that is clouding the world.
This all
It's like
sounds
a
very
classic.
familiar.
You know,
Sounds familiar.
it's basically an improved version of the original story in some ways.
Oh, Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a second Arctic Wind. That's
Like
crazy.
it does a lot of the same things. There's a fiend that you have to fight for each of the crystals. 4 does a lot of the same stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
There's like sages or like guides and stuff that help you out that are like supposed to help with the crystals. You saw one of them in the intro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
that
lot of
girl?
fun. Yeah, that girl. She
Oh.
helps you. I think in the water one.
Oh, here we are. See, this is where you run into the big turtle.
Always a big turtle.
Yeah, dang it. What's with that? An evil creature attacks Luna. Says, I know games usually draw some real influence. Crystals vibrate something, right? Like good vibes? I guess. Well, I've got 2 Antarctic winds, so I'm gonna... Oh, it's they're calling it a land turtle. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's some Japanese mythology around that, right?
Yeah.
just gonna keep the second Antarctic Wind. So that first one didn't actually do a whole lot of damage. It only did 41. Question is, am I gonna need to use a potion?
You have to fight a Kraken again in this game too. Like in the same circumstances.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same circumstances as what?
As like what?
What, like in a water temple?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, so this one doesn't actually have fiends though guarding the crystals,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to fight like an elemental themed boss for each one too. Like there's a salamander in the fire cave and everything like that.
Yeah. Of course. There's always a salamander in the fire cave. You have been chosen. Crystals make me think of California hipsters. Yes, me too. Lunith, who's that? Who's there?
They're more like the Infinity Stones, I guess, in some way.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in front of the text. Warrior from the land of darkness, you have been chosen as the bringer of hope. There it is. Lunith, is this crystal talking to me? What? Darkness is threatening to engulf the world. When light is lost, the equilibrium will be no more. Lunith, what are you talking about? There are others who share your destiny. You must seek them out. Once you find them, I will bestow upon you our last light, our last hope. Now go. Lunith, whoa, wait, I don't understand. Sentient crystals?
Oh, they're more than sentient, I'll tell you that.
Basically like gods.
Yeah, but like limited gods, because they can't even protect themselves or anything. They're like incarnations of the elements themselves.
Yeah. I'm back on the surface. What was that? Light, darkness, our last hope? What was that all about? I don't know, Lunith, but I think I'm going to call it here. Let's see. Where do I save?
In the menu.
No, I got you. Thanks. Alright, I'm overwriting my last save. What's that?
I said, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, guys. Well, thanks, Randez, for stopping by. Gods that need guardians, lol. And thanks, Metal and Bullet and Eagle, for keeping me company.
Well, it actually gets worse than that, too, once you get into City and get into the actual multi-cosmic lore of Final Fantasy. Because the crystals are all actually just extensions of Harmonia.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Well, that was the end of Final Fantasy II. Sweet. Yes. Hooray. Thank God.
Yeah. This one's marginally better, but... no, actually, it's a lot better. It's marginally better than the first one.
Yeah.
But at least it'll look good, too, while you're playing it.
All right. Well, are you going to hang out some more? Oh, thanks for subscribing, Randez. Appreciate
I
that.
can hang for a while.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave the Discord chat just for a minute so I can close out my stream, and then I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm going to use the restroom, so I'll just leave it on.
All right. Later, man. All right. Disconnect that. All right. Well, thanks a lot, man. Yeah, I appreciate the sub so much. Thank you. I will be continuing with Final Fantasy III next time, which will probably be later today, actually, since it's 4:30 in the morning on Sunday. So have a good one. Later.